I've spent $8,604 on this game, Whiteout Survival, and it is day 63. Today, I'm changing my strategy up a little bit. If you've been following me, I've been so focused on VIP efficiency, I'm gonna switch that up a little bit. But before I get into that, if you're new to my channel, I basically spent like $6,000 in the first 20 days. I had this idea of spending a total of $14,000 in 2026. I've already bumped that up to $15,000. I'm already thinking about making it a larger number than that, and people are telling me that they don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, and I'm gonna end up putting more money in. This game is a lot of fun, and it's got a way of doing that. So if you wanna follow along on the journey, you're in the right place. That's what I'm doing. I'm documenting my journey. Let's see, I'm trying to play as an efficient whale is what I'm calling it. I'm trying to make smart decisions and look at the math and that type of thing, but I'm not that experienced a player. So I'm also evolving with the game, learning from the community, and a lot of people that are veterans of the game are dropping in, giving me advice, giving me tips, and I try to like think out what I'm doing, whether I'm playing or whether I'm buying, because I want advice. I want you to see what I'm thinking and then correct me or reaffirm me, tell me this is right, that's wrong, and I get a lot of advice from a lot of different people, so I just try to take it all in. One of the things that was said to me recently is like, why am I so focused on VIP efficiency? And I've been taking that to heart, been doing a little bit thinking about it. It is something I've been struggling with because basically the sooner I get the VIP 12, the sooner I can start getting this daily free bundle, which definitely has value. But I also don't want to spend wildly to get there. So, but a lot of people are saying, you know, don't worry about it. You're going to get there eventually at the spend rate that I'm going. So, and then we have Chinese New Year coming up that people are telling me I'm probably going to end up spending $1,000 on because it's a very high value event. So the thing I'm struggling with today though, is that like, with all that said, I'm kind of getting the point, because if I focus so much on VIP efficiency, then probably my power is going to suffer, because there are other things I should be doing on the account, like with hero gear, charms, and pets, that if I'm not spending money on those things and I'm only focused on VIP 12, then fine, you'll get to VIP 12, but your power is going to suffer, and then I'm not going to be able to stay relevant. I'm not going to be able to do as well for PvP and things like this. So I've been really taking that to heart, and this is why I love being part of this or doing this, documenting the journey and getting your feedback, because it really does challenge me and challenge my assumptions and make me think, and maybe I got that one wrong. So the first thing I'm going to do tonight is I took an Alliance mobilization event for gem spending, and I am going to spend some on pet gems. It's hard to get common wild marks. I mean, you get them naturally, but not at the rate you really need them. And I really hate I really hate doing anything in the gem shop here. It's like the worst. I feel like this is the worst possible value. Hopefully I'm doing this right, but let's see. How many? Whoa. I need only spend, what is it? Let me see exactly. About 48,000 I need to spend. And I'm going to do that in pet gems, because mainly in pet wild marks, because I'm going to need a lot of these when it comes to SVS prep. So I need to spend 48,000 gems. And now I satisfied that Alliance mobilization. The thing is, from what I understand, it might take as many as 3,000 of those common wild marks to be able to get all of your pets to, I don't know if it's blue or purple, but I want to get them all to blue if possible, at least the base ones. And I won't use the advanced wild marks until the better pets come. But when SVS prep time comes, I would like to have a stash of these common wild marks to start pressing up the pets for that phase. So, you know, if I don't get them from somewhere, you're not going to get them organically that quickly and in that volume. So from what I understand from the community, that is kind of like the best way to get the wild marks. So hopefully I did that right, but I'm here documenting the journey. Whatever I do right, whatever I do wrong, it is what it is. So close that out. I'm going to do a little spending, but not enough, I don't think, for the top off awards, unless there's a particularly small one. I think I will qualify for that one, because I think, let's just take a look quick. I think what I'm going to end up buying this special offer, because that's a really good deal on design plans. I'm going to need those again. I'm sure there will be an SVS phase for that, but I'll need some more design plans. And so that's 2,500 I'll get there. I'll get 3,000 from there. So let's just call that 5,000, well, 5,500. And then will I spend another 5 on something? I was thinking about, no, because I already got the $5 deal here. So I could buy some Mia. So that's 1, 2, 3. I could buy some tickets. Where are they? To Mia's Fortune Hut, just to close out that deal. But yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend that right now. Because the idea is I still do want to try to spend efficiently. And I'm trying to conserve money right now so that when that big Chinese New Year event comes, I can spend more and not have to feel guilty about all the money I spent previously. So right now I'm kind of in sustenance mode. That's where I'm at. I'm kind of evaluating the packs that come, and I'm in sustenance mode. I'm just trying to get by and make the bare minimum. So unless there's a particularly tiny top off award, yeah, I don't want to get into these big ones until I get into those bigger events. So I'm gonna pass that for now. And what I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna grab this deal because that's a good deal at the $5 mark. I'm gonna grab the daily deals. That's good value. Grab the free stuff. Grab my monthly card allotment, and then I've already done some of the essence gear, or the gear enhancements special up to the point I was comfortable doing it. Not particularly great value, but those are kind of hard to come by. And then the Dawn market, you know, I did it up to the $5 mark. Again, I just don't want to spend too much right now on these things because I'm trying to conserve for the bigger events. So let's see where my VIP is sitting now. Yeah. So when I did a little math on this, if basically you take that number, take 2.4 million, subtract 580K, and then divide that by 3750, because you get 2,500 in most $5 packs. You get 2,500 and you get 2,500 gems, and the 2,500 gems would convert to half of that would be VIP points. So divide that by 3,750 and you get about 2,400. So I'm saying like around $2,500 I should be able to get the VIP 12. So with that in mind, I'm not super concerned about it. It'll probably be close to the Chinese New Year or shortly after that I'm able to get VIP 12. So it's not all that long. But I don't want to eat into that stock of gems that I have too much, because I'm going to need them as part of getting to the... well, actually, that number is the organic VIP spend. So now I see why some people are saying don't worry about using the gems for common wild marks. Because ultimately, if I'm going to be able to get to VIP organically within a couple $1,000s, the gems will keep coming. So with the spend, so maybe I'm starting to come around to see what folks are saying. All right, so with that done, the only other thing I have to do is open up some chests. So I'm going to open up some chests because I've been saving up some labyrinth chests and some of the mythic gear chests, I believe, and we'll see where we're at there. All right, these are the lucky hero gear. Anything better than 4 is good, but well, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Mobilization chest, grab those. All right, so now I'll do the labyrinth chests. I'm just going to do them all in one. I did some research on this. As I understand it, this game does not have... So the theory behind opening them up in batches is some games have like what's called a pity award, where if you open them up in batches, then it'll make sure that every batch has a certain percentage of a higher percentage as a pity if you had bad luck. But from everything I've read about this game, it kind of works in it keeps track of, if it has any pity awards whatsoever, it keeps track of them over time. So you can literally open up 1 at a time or open them 100 at a time. If it's got any pity logic at all, it's going to do it based on the grand sum of openings, not based on a particular batch. So, oh, that was a nice hit. I think I'm going to be able to upgrade my Citadel again then, because I think I had one that I was waiting on. All right, none on that one. And now let's see the lucky hero gear. There's only 20 of them, but let's see. No mythic. Well, at least that'll be some stuff that I can use to level up the gear. All right, let's see. Since I got that Citadel. Where is it? Oh, man. That's a lot. These mythic ones take quite a bit to level up, don't they? So I need 2 more still to level that guy up. Well, I got a little prematurely excited on that one. It's doing good, though. It's already at level 6. All right. And, of course, in the arena, you know, I'm getting smacked around now after hours because I made a run up. I almost got 3rd, but I only made it to 4th. Some of them caught on to me in my sniping, so last minute they came and gave me a whack. Like, if you could see right around the reset, right around the reset, I got a bunch of my hits in, and there I was whacked here, whacked there. Somebody tried here and couldn't get me. Tried again, and I won. Oh, I think those were me. Those were me right at the right near the reset. And then right after the reset, you know, got whacked again. So I'll do what I can here. I am spending the gems every day on this because it's been worth it to try to get the mithril out of the arena shop, but that's about it for there. All right, so that's where things stand there. I think I've already showed my pets in a previous video, but the pets, I'm just basically saving until SVS. So all I'm doing is focusing on levels, go on the adventures, pick up what I can, and call it a day for that for now. On the heroes, if you watched my live earlier, you'll see that basically I'm working on the gear, trying to get Geronimo's alternate gear up to 100 eventually. And then the same with Alonso, get his alternate gear up to 100 eventually. Maybe I'll start working on, you know, if I can feel like I can be competitive in arena again, then I'll work on the other heroes as well, their gear as well, so I have 5. But this would be a commitment to go with double infantry, which has been very effective for me, but if I stay with that lineup, it would be double infantry, so I almost want to defer that until Gen 3 maybe, and then reevaluate, so I'm kind of focusing on my top 3 at this point. Oh, and I think I didn't show the rest. So, but you know, skills are looking good. The only skill I'm trying to still work on right here is Flint's skill, trying to get this skill up. And then of course, eventually I'll get his exploration skills up as well. And then, you know, I already talked about his gear. And Natalia, you know, once I get her upgraded to 80, then the rest of my drill camp will be at 80 as well. So that'll be a nice milestone on the account as well. So things are looking, you know, fairly good. And my labyrinth score still looks pretty good. So I'm not falling too far behind with all this light spending lately. So I'm really looking forward to the Chinese New Year event. We do have Foundry coming up this. I have it Saturday night on my low spend account, but I'm not planning on streaming that. And then I have it on Sunday, I believe at 2 p.m. Eastern for this account, but it's the Legion 2 because most of the people that are in Legion 1 wanted 9 a.m. and I just can't do 9 a.m. But that's all I have for tonight. If you have any advice, if you have any thoughts, please make sure you put them in the comments. And also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you know when I go live or when I post videos. Share it with friends as well. Come along on this journey with me and let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes in my evolution as a player and how much I'm able to be efficient as a whale. And that's all I have for tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you later.